Yo, what is up, YouTube, and welcome back to another poker video. Been a while since the last one. Some of you might have seen I made some posts about it, but we've been trying to do a bankroll challenge. And here is the update. Basically, the first bankroll, we started with 300 and did not run too hot. Played a little volatile and lost that one. Tried with 150 again, lost that one for the same reasons. But pretty much, I'm gonna show you guys how to not play volatile with your bankroll, which just means being risky and like potentially losing it all because of variance. But we tried a third time. I decided to not with deposit any money this time because I was going to try and start from zero. Because, as some of you may know, there are free rolls on Ignition. And that's exactly what we did. We played the free rolls every week, which I'll show you how to get access to all of them as well in this video. We played maybe like 3 weeks to a month of just free rolls. And the reason we kept doing it was because we were going deep in them. And I just kept building confidence that I can start a bankroll from zero. And ended up getting to like $12. And then, yeah, we had a pretty big run that we're about to get to right now. All right, and here it is. The weekly Ignition rewards $2,500 free roll. This just runs every Thursday. If you go to rewards, you can enter it there. We are already a big stack, but that is because I didn't expect this to happen, really, I guess. Because this field is 3,000 people, so it's humongous. But once I got to like 100 times my starting stack, I knew there was this chance. And I was going to try really hard now for sure. The reason I say I wasn't expecting this is because we had been manning the short stack since like right when we hit the money. This was at the point that I started was recording was the first time I'd been over 10 bigs in a while, but big all in. He calls and we get super freaking lucky. Insane luck. And we are at like 17 left now, I want to say. Yeah, 16 or 15 left. No huge hands until the final table. We took down a couple pots free pre-flop, and we got a couple walks as well, which helped us maintain the stack that we have. We are ahead of a couple people, but this hand is too good, and we do get called. This is gonna really suck if he beats us here. But nope, the luck continues. We hit the ace. We suck out again. Twice in a row, we were behind and sucked out. It's pretty nice. And for the last hand, the reason I went all in, when you're blind versus blind, especially in a tournament with antes, you want to go all in on the small blind a lot. King 6 off is not the hand I like to risk my tournament life with, but blind versus blind, like you don't want to give your big blind a walk with 7 deuce a bunch. Like you gotta be aggressive and take his blinds. One last quick point with the King 6 is also when you are called, a lot of times you're gonna have equity because the big blind is supposed to call you lighter. Ace-X hands, small pocket pairs can also call, which we have equity. And Ace King here, we got down to 7, and one guy is pretty much all in on the big blind, or the small blind. Or he is all in, actually, completely. Third in chips is going to raise, is that 4x pretty much? Yeah, it looks like, for me, it looks like, yeah, it's like 4x. We have ace king. You already know. We're trying to win. I don't care about 6. We gotta get more chips if we're gonna win this. And oh, fuck. Oh, sheesh! We suck out on the river. This run was a lot of adrenaline, too. Because every hand was like that. Like, the hands you guys missed, I sucked out behind like 5 times. It was kind of ridiculous. But king, queen. Let's try to finish them. Pocket 3, see what I mean? They can call you with small pairs. Small pairs not enough against the straight. Just like that, we took him out. And now he gets 6th. That's what I'm talking about. The pocket 6s. What's he gonna do? Alright, once you're bigger stacked like this, like especially in this scenario with someone with 3 bigs, even though this is even better than 3s like we were talking about, we can just call this. We can just call this. Play it safe. We don't want to get stacked by second place while someone has 3 bigs. But we're not as concerned about getting stacked now. We're concerned about stacking, which is what we're going to try to do. We got to put a raise in now because he might not have clubs or 8-9 or whatever, but if those do come in, you can lose value still because their hand might get scared. Like if he's got ace queen and that 5 was a club, we'd lose all our action. But it's still enough. It's still good enough where we can still go for all of it, honestly. 8-9 is one hand I listed, but there's plenty of other missed flush draws and ace queen here that we can get a lot of value from, which is exactly what we're going to try to do because we're trying to win this tournament. We have $10 on our account. We need all the money that we can get from this free roll right now. He tank folds, sadly, and that would have been a really sketchy card, so I'm kind of happy with the result. This time we got pocket 9s, and the dude who had 3 bigs is now at like 1 big. He's supposed to go with any 2. So hopefully, yep, there it is. We just got to beat him, and we'll be in the top 3. But hold on. Second place called and the first place stat called too. They could be a little lighter here because they might be just trying to help get rid of that other dude. They could be. So we're going to bet, but we're not going to go crazy because we also still have to beat the all-in hand. We probably have the all-in hand beat. But, you know, that we still have to beat him, even if everyone folds. But I'm feeling pretty good. Like, I think I'd probably have the best hand here. So, I'm just gonna... That looks pretty good. Trying to get a big pot going. And like I said, he could have us beat, so... We didn't want to play a crazy pot just to lose to that guy. And you also got to keep that in mind, too, because that's what the other people are going to be thinking as well, is they have to have a hand to beat him as well. So, when he calls, actually, on the flop there, he's probably got something decent. Let's see if this guy is going to challenge our King-Jack suited. He is going to limp it, and with this hand, I like to raise it. Because a limp on the blind can be a lot of very weak hands. King-Jack suited versus a very weak range is actually a good hand now because, I mean, he could limp like an ace rag hand type of hand, which you are supposed to raise, but even those, like, they don't want to call that out of position. And the next hand is going to be pocket 7s. Dude is going to limp here. All right. The question is, do you just check or raise? For me, I like to put in the raise because there's a lot of hands that he could have that we dominate, which is really important. And there's a chance we just take it down pre-flop. And we don't take it down pre-flop. But this flop is actually not terrible. We can definitely go for value on this flop. Not a lot of worse hands can call, but I mean, he might just shrug and call with an ace high. You never know. We gotta try to get value. Not too much crazy stuff happens for a little bit, except for the guy who we were talking about had like one big. He's still around. We do take the chip lead. I think I might have had it in the last hand too that I showed you. We're going to raise Jack 8 suited, which is kind of low in my range just because I honestly play, I feel like, kind of tight for the blinds. We flop middle pair. We check it down because it's just, you don't want to play a big pot with Jack 8 with middle pair. We check it all the way down to the river and he bets and we decide to bluff catch. Just like that, that chip lead is gone. Can I get it back though? The pocket eights might help unless this guy is going to raise, then I might fold. See if this hand can get us some back. Don't like that flop. Probably got to check that one. See if we can get to another river here. It's just one blind. So I think I'm going to try to hang on and just ruins my hand and we lose more chips. Oh no. First place gone in 2 hands. Now we're in last place. Hold up. Can we get it back here? We're just going to go all in and just try to get one back. Maybe someone will call us light. Who knows? No calling lights. No calling, though, is fine, too. All right, we're picking up another one here. Maybe get some chips back with this hand. Okay, here we go. We're playing a big one. We have him dominated. That was a sketchy one, but he could have hit a straight on the river or a jack. Not that sketchy, but it's enough odds where, trust me, they hit. We didn't have him like dead or near dead or anything like that. 3 left. We're probably in the $100 range. And it's like $220 for first and like 1 something for second. We gotta get this guy out of here. Ace queen, ace 6. We got him dominated again. Okay, we're good. We got a slight chip lead in the heads up. Our opponent started playing a perfect strategy to exploit all the hands before this. He literally raised like every hand. So I knew we were going to get it in with this ace queen pretty confidently. After this, though, we might have just humbled him, so he might slow down now. We'll see. But, yeah, we got a big lead on him. But as some of you have seen in my past videos, that doesn't mean we're going to win. Some people just get freaking lucky and annihilate me. Even though I have a big lead. Might be it. This is it. I won. Oh, God. And if you've made it to the end, here's all the information. Here is the social media free roll every Tuesday where I live. The password is simply just social. And then if you follow them on Facebook, this isn't even an advertisement, but if you follow them on Facebook, basically every once in a while they'll just randomly post about a free roll. And they have like an official page that you can like, and they'll randomly post random free rolls where the people they have sponsored, if you knock them out, you get $50. They also have those free rolls, and then most importantly, the weekly one on Thursdays for where I live. 225 for first. It is 3,000 people, but it's got to be the best free roll. As you can see, the field was not the hardest. Anyway, also make sure to like and subscribe because tomorrow, that's right, tomorrow, I will be making another video with another deep run, the next step of the bankroll challenge. And I'll talk about what tournaments to play after this stage with my new bankroll. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed. Until next time.